Good evening. You are listening to the evening bulletin of Northeast Wave Shots. Here are the headlines for the day. Starting off with the national news. The cabinet has approved the highest ever fair and remunerative price of 290 rupees per quintal for sugarcane. The minister said this will be immensely beneficial to 5 lakh workers employed in sugar mills and related ancillary activities. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar briefed floor leaders of political parties on the present situation in Afghanistan today at Parliament House Annex in New Delhi. The centre will provide 2 crore additional vaccine doses in the last week of this month to immunize school teachers across the country on a priority basis. PM Modi on 25th of August chaired the meeting of the 37th edition of Pragati, the ICT-based multimodal platform for proactive governance and timely implementation involving centre and state governments. In the meeting, 9 agenda items were taken for review, including 8 projects and 1 scheme. Jal Shakti Ministry begins Sujalam, a 100 days campaign as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. The campaign will help in management of the wastewater. It will boost the momentum of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin Phase 2 activities through community participation and will increase awareness about ODF Plus activities. The focus area of this campaign is to ensure that all newly emerging households in the village have access to toilets. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval hosted the inaugural meeting of the IBSA National Security Advisors through video conferencing on 25th of August. Andhra Pradesh has sought Krishna River water sharing between it and Telangana at 70:30 ratio for the present water year 2021 to 2022. Senior IPS officer Pankaj Singh was on 25th August appointed Director General of the Border Security Force. Haryana school reopening. Primary schools for classes 4-5 to begin from 1st of September. As per the guidelines issued last month, only one student is allowed to sit on a desk and sharing of food or stationary items is prohibited. A MiG-21 fighter aircraft of the Indian Air Force crashed in Rajasthan's Barmer district on 25th of August evening 70:30 hours, but the pilot ejected safely. Uttar Pradesh to start manufacturing BrahMos missiles soon, in a major development that could turn out to be a trendsetter, uplifting the scenario of the state both economically and socially. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that the central government is boosting the private sector in the defence. The Central Armed Police Forces in India for the first time will be equipped with Bureau of Indian Standard Market Level 5 bullet resistance jackets by September end, a move by the central government in line with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Let's move on to the international news. Over 600 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan till now. India evacuated the people on several flights from Kabul, Dushanbe and Doha. The mission to evacuate people from Kabul has been named as Operation Devi Shakti. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar spoke to UK Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab on 25th of August. The conversation focused on developments in Afghanistan. Dr. Jaishankar also spoke to Saudi MOS for Foreign Affairs Adil Al-Jubeir and discussed regional and multilateral issues. He welcomed the relaxation of COVID restrictions on travel. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat held a meeting with Commander of the United States Indo-Pacific Command Admiral John C. Aquilino in New Delhi on 25th of August. India and the Philippines conducted a naval exercise in the South China Sea on August 23, 2021. This exercise was conducted 5 days after conducting a similar drill between Vietnam and the region. Indian and Vietnamese navies had conducted the naval exercises on 18th of August. India cancels visa issued to Afghans outside country, asks them to travel only on e-visas. Another edition of the Malabar naval exercise comprising the Quad countries, India, the United States of America, Japan and Australia, kickstarts from Thursday, August 26 in Guam, an American island territory in the Western Pacific. This will be the 21st exercise which started at a bilateral level between India and the USA in 1992. India-Russia defense trade worth $15 billion in 3 years. In the last 3 years, since 2018, the defense trade between India and Russia was $15 billion because of some big-ticket defense deals, said Viktor N. Kladov, head of International Cooperation and Regional Policy of Rostec State Corporation. Kalashnikov presents new guided missile at Army 2021 Forum. Kalashnikov Group revealed a new guided missile S-8L at the Army 2021 International Military Technical Forum. The S-8L guided missile with semi-active homing head can be used by various carriers, including all types of helicopters or aircrafts as well as UAVs. India-China standoff. Indian Army deploys Bofors anti-aircraft guns along Sikkim border. Moving on to the world news. The World Health Organization warned that it has enough medical supplies to last it 1 week, following the blistering Taliban takeover of Afghanistan's capital, Kabul, 10 days ago. The Bangladesh Telecom Regulatory Commission has ordered the Department of Telecommunication to ban internet games like PUBG and Free Fire. The action follows an instruction by the High Court of Bangladesh to shut down the dangerous and harmful apps and softwares on the internet for 3 months. World Bank has halted all financial assistance for projects to Afghanistan. Pakistan on 24th of August received 2.75 billion from the International Monetary Fund under a special drawing rights program to support low-income countries hit by the coronavirus. The US Food and Drug Administration on 23rd of August fully approved Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, a move expected to trigger a new wave of vaccine mandates as the Delta variant batters the country. China-Taliban hold their first diplomatic dialogue in Kabul. Moving on to the sports news. The opening ceremony of 16th Paralympic Games begins in Tokyo, paying homage to the resilience of para-athletics and giving the message of moving forward amid the unrelenting demonstration being caused by COVID-19. Javelin thrower Tek Chand led India contingent at opening ceremony of 16th Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Indian paddlers Vavi Navin Patel and Sonal Ben Manubai Patel began their campaigns with opening round defeats in their respective events at the Tokyo Paralympics. Union Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur on 25th of August interacted with Indian athletes and medal winners of the World U20 Athletics Championship. The minister expressed confidence that the young athletes will excel in future with international competitions like Asian Games, Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games. India versus England third test. England dictates so as India collapsed for 78 on day 1. Now coming towards the COVID update. India added 46,164 new coronavirus cases over the last 24 hours, a 22% jump, while deaths from COVID-19 rose by 607. The country's overall caseload now stands at 3.25 crore, while total fatalities are at 4.36 lakhs, according to the Health Ministry. The daily positivity rate remains less than 3% for the last 31 days and is presently at 2.58%. Active cases constitute 1.03% of total cases, the lowest since March 2020, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate stands 97.63%, said the Union Health Ministry. So this is all for today. Follow Northeast Web Shots. We are also available on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. This is Pratima Sharma signing out for today. Good night.